Maine is getting closer to making high-level treatment possible for its most vulnerable children with severe mental health issues.
Today, Sweetser's Saco campus hosted a groundbreaking ceremony for what will become Maine's first youth psychiatric residential treatment facility. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee has the story.
I love it! We've officially broken ground!
After years of planning and help from lawmakers, Sweetser, a behavioral health nonprofit, is turning this former residential unit into Maine's first psychiatric treatment center for young people.
This is where we're at the PRTF.
Lawmakers and community health partners toured the 8,000 square foot building at Sweetser's Saco campus. The new center will provide 24-hour psychiatric care with 16 beds for Maine's most at-risk children and teens. It will have activity rooms, sensory spaces, a nurse's station, and a basketball court. The goal, create a safe home-like place for inpatient treatment that can last up to 9 months. The facility will also help with Maine's shortage of mental health beds for children. Because of this gap, hundreds of kids as young as 5 have had to get treatment in emergency rooms. Right now, about 70 children and teens are getting care out of state, sometimes as far away as Oklahoma.
It is about families who have spent sleepless nights searching for help and wondering where to turn. And it is about ensuring that children can receive the care they need close to home.
Governor Janet Mills added $5.4 million in extra funding for the facility in the final supplemental budget. She talked about her late brother David's mental health struggles, which started when he was young.
So I think about him and how the families struggle with this every day. And families who have no place to go.
The center is expected to be finished next year. It will have a family apartment on campus so families and patients can stay connected during treatment. In Saco, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
It's a major need in the state of Maine.
Together, we are establishing a permanent foundation of support for families navigating their hardest moments.
A new path to care and healing for Maine kids and young adults. A 24/7 intensive care facility for young people under 21 facing acute behavioral health needs. It's a groundbreaking not just about brick and mortar, but the safe haven the center will soon become.
It is about children. It is about a young person experiencing overwhelming anxiety and trauma who needs a safe place to heal.
Help that's been harder and harder to find across the state.
For years, our committee's heard stories about the strain on the system of children languishing in emergency rooms, not getting the therapeutic support they needed.
It'll have 16 beds supported by $5 million in funding secured by the Mills administration and the Maine legislature. And for the governor, it's a cause that hits close to home.
He struggled with schizophrenia his whole life until he passed away 2 years ago. But he was a good, productive member of the community as well, and everybody loved him.
Once open, the center will have psychiatrists, behavioral health experts, and qualified nurses on staff for children and young adults across the state of Maine.
The true legacy of this project will not be measured in square feet. It will be measured in hope restored, in crisis averted, in families reunited.
It is estimated that 60 to 70% of young people in Maine are currently seeking treatment out of state. There's another 100 on a waiting list to receive care.
Is underway now in a youth mental health treatment facility in Saco after a groundbreaking happened there this morning.
Sweetser, a mental health care provider, is working to open a 24/7 intensive care facility for those under 21.
Now, speaking at that groundbreaking today, Governor Janet Mills acknowledged criticisms of these facilities. Some say they're too restrictive for struggling youth.
But Mills took a moment to recall her own late brother's struggle with mental health.
But in his teenage years, I'll never forget my parents and us trying to figure out, hey, what's wrong with David? What's wrong with David? What can we do? Because he just wouldn't behave. But with some help from people at Sweetser and other places, he did get through those teenage years and became what he is, what he was, at least a productive member of society who constantly dealt with mental health issues, but who was a member of our community.
Now, the new Saco facility will be equipped to house 16 people at a time. Right now, more than 100 Maine youth are on waiting lists to receive care.